Formula Drift kicked off the championship in Long Beach, California. Drivers spent the off-season developing their cars, but the real test came when they hit the track. The first ever round of 32 in the Formula Drift series put on display the action and excitement to come the rest of the year. Now we're geared up for the round of 16. Drivers will battle it out head-to-head in the most competitive and thrilling season yet on Formula Drift.
Hello everybody and welcome to Long Beach, California for the first round of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. I'm Jared Deanna and joined by my co-host, Mr. Ryan Sage. Now, you know what, Ryan? I gotta say, I'm loving this new format, head-to-head from start to finish.
Absolutely, Jared. I mean, the head-to-head battles is the essence of drifting. It's that dogfight that everybody loves to see, and today we've had quite a few of those and some big names going out early, namely Reese Millen knocked out, Dai Yoshihara knocked out, so we got a top 5 guys right there getting knocked out early, but Tanner Faust making a charge. He's moving on to the top 16.
Tanner Faust, our first ever Formula Drift back-to-back champion. Can he make it a three-peat? We will see. Well, the top 32 is in the bag, and the top 16 is right around the bend.
In Formula Drift, there are 3 judges officiating elements in the sport. The criteria is based on speed, angle, line, and style, or impact. This competition is a dogfight with competitors trying to outdo, outperform, and outmaneuver the other driver to show dominance in each of the successive laps. Both drivers get a chance to lead with the highest qualifier leading first. After 2 runs, the judges will pick the dominant driver. Judges can also call for a one more time if the runs are too close. Either way, majority rules and whoever has the most votes moves on to the next round. As the drivers pull away from the start line, they need to be in close proximity to each other as they pass the pace cone. The chase car needs to better or mirror the lead car's potential perfect run. Before they enter the right 90-degree turn, they need to initiate, drifting all the way through the huge turn as they enter the power alley. As they transition back, they hit one of the most exciting clipping points, clipping point number 1. Coming into the huge left-hand sweeper, there's the most important clipping point, number 2, right in front of the fans and judges. Mashing the throttle, creating smoke, and drifting all the way through the course, they enter the tricky and menacing peninsula. They need to maintain drift around the tight turn and stay in close proximity to each other. Then it's on to the finish line and back to the start for another run.
Well, here we have the top 16 bracket shaped. Let's get on with the first battle. Chris Forsberg versus Stefan Verdier. Stefan Verdier already taken out Reese Skills Millen, Ryan.
Well, Jared, if you remember last year, Reese was a no-show in Long Beach due to mechanical failures. This year, back with a brand new car, making it into the top 32. That is still quite a feat.
Bringing a new OEM to the mix is always a great thing. If you remember last year as well, Chris Forsberg got first place. So let's see if he can bring a repeat. Coming in that first turn, Chris Forsberg with the lead.
Battle of the orange monsters out there, and Chris Forsberg big time on that outside clipping point.
56 miles per hour. Look at that smoke bellowing off of Chris Forsberg's 350Z.
Forsberg a slight advantage in my eyes right there, but Verdier doing a pretty good job maintaining a good line.
Verdier bringing that new Crawford performance on a Subaru. Check out the replay. Chris Forsberg, nice wide line. Stefan Verdier a little shallower than Chris. So in my mind, I got to give a slight advantage to Chris Forsberg. And again, now the new format. The judges digest the first run and then give their verdict or their score or the ruling or whatever you want to call it after the second run. So here we go. Stefan Verdier is going to lead. Chris Forsberg is going to give chase.
Yeah, Forsberg definitely has an advantage in my eyes. Verdier is a great chase driver, but right now he's got the lead. Let's see what he can do.
Great job as they approach that first clipping point. Good job by Stefan Verdier. Check this out, 56.9 miles per hour as they come across that big sweeping turn.
Almost exactly the same through every part of the course right now, and Chris Forsberg trying to push a little bit longer, see what he can do and get advanced to that round of 8.
Here they come on that sweeper. Great shot, overhead shot. You can really see how close in proximity they were as well as their angle. And here's the verdict. Andy N going with Chris Forsberg, Ernie Fix with one more time, and Tony Angelo with one more time. These gentlemen are doing battle again here at Long Beach.
Well, Jared, the judges seeing no decisive victor right there. Chris Forsberg and Stefan Verdier are going to do it one more time right here. And guess what? They may go unlimited one more time. That is also another rule going into the 2009 season.
Well, here we go. Chris Forsberg, Stefan Verdier going to that first turn. Great initiation. Wow, great amount of angle from Forsberg, but Stefan Verdier right there on his back bumper.
Verdier maintaining a pretty good line, but not as much angle as Chris Forsberg. This time, though, he is a lot closer to Forsberg. In this oh, wow, Forsberg losing it right there.
Wow, look at that. Or was he coming in too hot there? What was the deal?
That's going to be hard to judge. I mean, Forsberg and Verdier, a great line, but definitely Forsberg up against that wall. And you see right here on the peninsula, he kind of loses his drift a little bit, and then he tries to pick it back up, and Verdier stalls and stops and straightens.
Here we go with the second run of this one more time battle. You know what? You look at that first run, and it looked like Chris Forsberg stalled. That's what the judges see, and Stefan Verdier straightened. So, you know what? They digested that run, and here we go with the second run.
Well, it's definitely going to be hard to call. I would not want to be a judge in that position. It's hard to know if Verdier was at fault or Forsberg was at fault. And right now, Verdier doing a great job. But look at Forsberg right on his back bumper.
58 miles per hour. Again, the fastest run of these guys. Two guys doing battle. Look at Chris Forsberg trying to nose in around that peninsula. Stefan Verdier holding him back.
Forsberg seems like he must know that he made a mistake in that first run, putting a ton of pressure on Stefan Verdier, getting that nose in right there on the peninsula. Forsberg going crazy.
And there you have it. Ernie Fixmer going for one more time. Tony Angelo with Stefan Verdier, and Andy Yen with Stefan Verdier. Verdier gets the win.
Formula Drift is brought to you by Vulcan Tires and by Mazda. On any given weekend, there are more Mazdas road raced than any other brand. Welcome back to Formula Drift. The round of 16 has gotten off to a surprising start, with top qualifier Chris Forsberg being knocked out early. Now we return to Ryan and Jared as the round of 16 continues.
The second heat of the top 16, Robbie Bashida Blade Nishida taking on Kwok Lee, the SoCal local. Robbie and Kwok doing a great job on the first run of this second heat. But as you see in the second run, Kwok Lee gets a little too aggressive and takes it into the tire wall. Sloppy all over the track. Too little too late as Kwok Lee loses to Robbie Nishida.
Well, on a challenging day for Mr. Kwok Lee right there, but check out this challenge for Yaz Kondo, going up against one of the most popular and most craziest cars in Formula Drift of Vaughn Gittin Jr.
Vaughn Gittin Jr., a.k.a. the Smoke Machine, Formula Drift veteran, going against Yaz Kondo, debuted last year here in Long Beach as they come to the first turn. Great angle from Vaughn Gittin Jr. Let's see if Yaz Kondo can hang on here.
Looking pretty hot in that 2010 Ford Mustang. Yaz Kondo trying to put up a fight, keeping good relative distance, but lacking in the angle.
56.6 miles per hour as they go around that sweeper. Check this out, Yaz Kondo coming to a halt around that peninsula.
Yaz Kondo just not able to maintain the same kind of style and angle of drift that Vaughn Gittin Jr. had right there, and as you can see, comes to a stop right at the peninsula.
Yaz Kondo coming to a halt. Let's see if he can put it all out there as he leads, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. in that 2010 Mustang chases him down. Check this battle out.
Well, this is going to be a challenge for Vaughn Gittin Jr. as well.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yaz Kondo just shutting down. Vaughn Gittin Jr. throws a peace sign out the window, and he looks like he is going to be the obvious victor here as Yaz Kondo shuts her down.
Yeah, no question about it. Vaughn Gittin Jr. definitely going to take home that win, and some mechanical failures, it seems like, taking out that boy.
And there you go. Ernie Fixmer, Tony Angelo, and Andy Yen getting across the board.
Vulcan Tire has been part of Formula Drift from the beginning. This year, Vulcan has sponsored a group of drivers that can potentially dominate the competition.
Vulcan Tire has put together an incredible team this year.
It has been talked about as a kind of a dream team, all right? We've got some very good drivers this year. I mean, we've got old faithfuls like, I suppose, myself at this stage, and JR and Calvin, but then we've got Dai and Tyler.
You know, they brought in a couple other drivers, myself and Daijiro Yoshihara. So we've got 5 cars compared to years past where they had up to over 10 cars. It's taken kind of a turn towards more motorsports feel and professionalism. So I'm just excited to be part of it. Hopefully we can go out and dominate this year as a team.
I feel like really professional, and at the same time it's a good rival because, you know, of course I want to do better than any of them, right? So it's kind of like good way of having the pressure. I have to do well, better than them, and I think they're thinking the same way too.
I've heard people saying, wow, it's Penske